you're doing today. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, today I'm going to show you this recipe or the style of frying your plantain into dodo even when the plantain is overripe. You know, when it's overripe and you're still trying to cut it the old-fashioned way, it's always very difficult. It's going to be so soggy and soft and difficult to handle. But with this style of cutting, you're going to be able to fry your plantain and have your dodo even when the plantain is overripe. So if you're ready to see how I do this, please come into this kitchen and let's make it happen. Come on guys, let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how I'm going to fry these eggs for this dodo today. So these are the ingredients I'm going to be using. This is ginger and this is habanero pepper. You chop everything into very tiny bits, very tiny. This is fresh tomatoes and this is garlic. And of course, I'm going to be using some spring onions. With my spring onions, I don't really use the bottom. I only chop up the leaves. You know, this gives my eggs very beautiful color. So just try this, you'll love it. So after that, you start to crack your eggs into a very clean bowl. Remember, you're frying eggs, so be careful of seasoning. The only seasoning I use is a little bit of Knorr cube and a tiny bit of salt, nothing more than that. And then I add my spring onions and I mix everything thoroughly. Then you put a pot on the stove, put some oil in it, and you start to fry. The first thing I fry is my garlic. You know, I'm not frying today with onions, so I put in the garlic, you know, just to get the scent out. And then I add my ginger. You mix it and allow it to fry too. You know, always put your ingredients one after the other and give them time to cook before you add the next one. So once that is ready, you add your chopped fresh tomatoes. With tomatoes, I give it at least 2 minutes because tomatoes has water and it's, you know, it's very raw. So you just let it cook for at least 2 minutes to be able to fry. Then you add your habanero pepper. Once that is done, you mix everything up and give it another 1 to 2 minutes just to cook. And after that, you turn down your stove, turn it very low, and then you pour in your mixed eggs. So when you pour in your eggs, you just use your spoon to, you know, kind of mix it together. You know, you just use your spoon to give it a little mix. You don't have to mix it a lot, but a little mix, and let it cook until it gets kicked up like this, and then you move it to allow the raw eggs to run to the bottom of the pot. You can either serve it crumbled like this or whole. I like to have it like this so I can just pick them up with a fork. So this is how I make my eggs. Very simple. Turn off your stove and eggs are ready. Now with the plantain, remember I told you this is overripe, so it's very soft, so I can't really cut it into that shape of our old-fashioned dodo. So today I'm going to cut them in a different way. So wash your plantains and then you cut them up and take off the skin, and then all you do is just chop them up into these chunks, and you season with salt and you mix them up just like as I'm doing in this video. After mixing, you put some oil in the same pot you used in frying your eggs. You don't need to change pot, just pour some oil in there. And then once the oil is heated up, not too hot, you don't want it to be too hot, you start to place your plantain inside gently. Guys, I discovered this, I started using this method when I realized that I was throwing away plantains a lot. You know, when they become soft, I can't use them for most things, so I just throw them away. But since I found out that, I discovered this style, I always do it. You know, it's easy, it's very simple, and then you still have that taste of dodo when you do this, despite the fact that the plantain is really overripe and very soft. But when you cut it, you know, in a very chunky way like this, you'll be able to, you know, fry and eat. But make sure that the light or the heat is not hot, or else it's going to burn on the outside and it will not cook on the inside. So always make sure that you allow the stove to be on medium heat and you serve. Guys, this is how I eat my dodo, even without cutting them into that old-fashioned shape of dodo. Thank you so much for hearing me today. I truly appreciate you. Until next time, it's ciao, bon appetit, and see you later. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Have a great day. Bye-bye.